Hey guys, Sophia here with Turquoise Toffee, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the big one, the 2024 Miss Olympia. I've got your women's bodybuilding results, and this show was amazing. Another win for Andrea. She did it again. So cool. As far as next year's Olympia is concerned, the top three from this show, as well as any winner of an open division contest throughout the qualification period, will also be qualified. So our top three get their ticket for next year's Olympia. As far as predictions are concerned, thank you guys so much for checking out that video and commenting. I don't think anybody would argue that it was between Andrea and Angela, but I was definitely happy to see Ashley in the top as well as my wildcard Helle. So overall, a fantastic top five, and everybody looked amazing. So in terms of the scorecard, here we go. In first place, Andrea. Second, Angela. Third, Ashley. Fourth, Helle. And fifth, Nadia. And it was a clear win for Andrea. She was very easily in that first place with a good score. And everybody, like I said, looked amazing. But another win for the champ. Okay, so let's begin with Nadia in fifth place. She is so good. Her posing was striking. Very beautiful, very fluid. She was very enchanting. I really enjoyed watching her individual routine in the evening show. I think she looks really great in the lineup. She's very big, great. When she struck the pose, it was very good. You'd see the X-frame so clearly, a lot of size. She got big legs, big arms, great delts, just a very awesome physique. Beautiful X-frame. I did think she could have had a bit more conditioning, believe it or not. I know in these photos she looks crazy good. The delt is so beautifully outlined. There's lots of detail in her legs. I love these lines in her glutes. But I think that the front of her quads could have had a bit more of the lines. I think her abs could be a bit deeper. Even the skin on her back, I think, could have been a bit tighter, a bit smoother, and just a bit more of that 3D really popping of the muscles of the back. So I think conditioning could have been a tiny bit more. I think she has to be really careful with her midsection to really keep everything in and tight and flat and smooth. But like I said, her size is great. Her style was beautiful. The green suit looks so pretty. Her hair, her makeup, very feminine, and just a really gorgeous athlete. I really enjoyed watching her and her posing and her shapes. So I think she did a really great job. All right, next in Helle is fourth. Oh man, was I ever shocked. My jaw dropped at how beautiful she looked when she came on stage. We haven't seen her for a while, and this look is stunning. She looks so pretty. I love her hair. I love the eyeshadow with that winged liner. Her jewelry, like she's got a ring to match the suit. The suit is so feminine and pretty. My goodness, this is such a gorgeous look for her. I love it. She looks just beautiful. The lipstick was maybe a tiny bit bright for me. I like a bold lip, but I think it could have been a bit more of like the shade of the inside of her suit rather than this hot pink, but it still was not any problem at all. It's gorgeous. She looks so good. I was also blown away by her conditioning. I kept saying wow every time she would move. The lines in her legs were unbelievable. The back of her leg was crazy. You can see so much detail in the hamstring, in the calf, really nice outlining of her glutes. This side pose, like her skin was so thin, you can see unbelievable amounts of detail, especially in the legs, especially in the front pose. I thought her back maybe could have been a little bit tighter in the skin, maybe a bit more 3D and pumped in here, just if we could get a tiny bit more of that fullness in the middle of the back, a little bit more smoothness into the lower back. But my gosh, every time I looked at her, the conditioning was striking. I thought especially the back of the legs, it was wild. Great posing, really nice presence, very confident, and I am just floored by her longevity and her ability to look this good still. It's just crazy. So blown away. I think she did amazing. All right, next in third is Ashley. My gosh, she really stood out when she first came out in her own lineup in numerical order. Oh my gosh. Absolutely gorgeous, and I love the roundness of her physique. She's got these gorgeous round quads, round inner thigh, round lats, beautiful round 3D muscles of her back, her delts, the biceps, everything is just curves everywhere. Look at those hamstrings and the glutes. It's absolutely stunning. She's got this amazing round curvy body, so full, great density in the muscle. I love it. Her shapes are really striking. Where other people are more lean and long, Ashley is round and full and bubbly, and you're drawn to her. With that said, though, I do think she needed to have more conditioning. Even though she has a great shape, I would have liked more detail of those shapes. A little bit more sharpness in the lines coming up her thighs, more striations in the quads themselves. I think the hamstrings could have had a sharper outline. Her back looks amazing, but still I think a little bit leaner into this lower back to smooth the skin. Just a little tiny bit more. I don't want to lose any of the roundness, but just a bit more of the detail. I also noticed that her suit got a little bit twisted here. So I would use glue, whatever she's got to do, and just make sure everything stays even and symmetrical and level and nothing distracts from her beautiful X frame. But I'm so impressed. She's got such a great shape, a beautiful silhouette, nice posing, very confident. It's the curves, man. It really, really caught my eye. I thought she did a great job. All right, next in second place is Angela. Are you kidding me with this conditioning? Her legs in particular. The detail is wild. I love all of these lines, the vascularity. She's so sharp. She's so angled. Just her whole vibe. She's really cool. She's got great makeup. I love her lips, the eyeshadow. Her hair is really cool. It's also very angled and sharp and edgy. The suit color. It's just a really, really cool look. She's got nice posing, her tan, the gloss, the sheen, super lean, very beautifully outlined. It's just gorgeous. Her glutes are crazy chiseled, lots of detail down the back of her leg, lots of detail down the side of her leg. Like just everywhere you look, it's lines, and it's so cool. As far as size is concerned, I think Andrea might be a little bit bigger in the legs. Angela could perhaps have a little bit more size, but I don't think she needs a lot. I think it was super close in terms of, the X frame, the symmetry. They both looked amazing. I did notice a few times the lowest part of her stomach was not quite as flat as the upper part. Perhaps she could even just have the suit a little higher, and that would help to just kind of camouflage that, or just be really mindful in her posing to keep that lower stomach really tight. And then I also thought that she gets a little bit of wrinkling on the skin here. If she could do anything to just prevent that, try to keep everything really smooth. But my gosh, she looked really amazing, coming off of a big win only last month, and it was a great second place for her. I thought it was deserved. It was awesome. It was a great show, and she looked really incredible. And now in first place, Andrea. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. She's feminine. She's got this beautiful smile, great hair, pretty makeup. The suit is very lovely. The gold, right? Gold first place. She's just like a statue. She's like the trophy itself. Just so feminine and beautiful. She's kind of the combination of what I've been saying of a lot of the other athletes. Like she's got the curves and the roundness and the fullness, but also the conditioning. And to be perfectly honest, I thought when I watched the live stream that her conditioning looked better in the evening show than it did in the morning show. Maybe it was just the video quality, but that's what I saw while I was watching. I thought she got better as the night went on. But even in these photos you see, she's got gorgeous detail, great abs, nice tight skin, not only in the front of her abs, but her lower back. There's no wrinkling, there's no lines. Everything is tight and smooth and just beautiful. The shape is all you see. Great fullness, 3D muscles really popping out of her back. Beautiful definition into her upper back, the delts, the lines, the vascularity, her biceps. My gosh, so big, so well outlined, and it looks easy. She's so happy, just this easygoing expression, really pretty, really natural. Just this looks so easy for her. She looks unreal, and I love the size. She's got amazing legs, great hamstring, beautiful quad sweep, perfect symmetry, right? The line right down her body. Everything is so balanced and so beautiful. I think she looked just a knockout. Okay. Now, when you look at everyone in the lineup, my gosh, everybody was spectacular. Helle really stood out for her conditioning. I think her legs were by far the most defined. You see every single little bit of detail that there could possibly be in her legs. Just gorgeous. Angela, I thought she looked really well defined, arguably even better conditioning than you saw on Andrea. The extremely detailed, lots of lines, lots of ab definition. Her upper body, she just looks so lean. A really nice X frame. Ashley, man, so round, so bubbly, so full, really great shapes, great overall silhouette. But I still do think when you've got, these three beside her, the conditioning could have been more just to really show off the detail. And Nadia as well. I know it's not as clear of a photo, but I think she could have had more definition coming through, right? When you compare this standing leg of Nadia to the standing leg of Andrea, there definitely could be more of that gorgeous detail coming through, even though she's got tremendous size and really nice posing. I thought Andrea, the size is quite striking, right? You're seeing a lot of mass in her legs, a lot of quad sweep. Angela, of course, has a lot of size too, but to me, you're drawn to Andrea because of just how big and full and round she is, the beautiful posing, the nice gloss. My gosh, everybody looked fabulous. And then in the back pose, I noticed a few things about Andrea that really caught my eye. For one, her shoulders. I think you see a lot of size, a lot of detail, and just a really great balance between the size of the shoulders and the size of the arms. I think she's got the most impressive upper back, it's like a butterfly on her back here. It's just beautiful. You could grab those muscles. They're completely surrounded. They're so full, right? Compare that with Nadia, for example. Not quite as much of that detail coming through like we're seeing on Andrea. Very smooth, beautiful lower back. Her glutes are so chiseled, and just look at the size into the legs. I think when you see Angela, she could have more curve, a little bit more of that size. Helle's conditioning is nuts. It's so good. It is so detailed. Not as much size and fullness as you see on the top three, but really great detail. Ashley, my goodness, so much beautiful size in the glutes, in the legs, the lats, but I do definitely think she needed more definition into the hamstring, a little bit more smoothness into her back. Same with Nadia, a little more detail, a little more smoothness, but great size. I don't know. I think it was a really good battle between Andrea and Angela, but particularly at the night show, I just thought Andrea's size was a little more. She has a little more roundness into the legs, that fullness, that 3D popping of the back, and the delts were just striking. So I love it. I think it was a good win for Andrea, but pretty awesome that Angela is right there beside her. And I was impressed by everyone. Helle's conditioning, Ashley's shape, Nadia's size. It's fabulous. Of course, this means that all 3 ladies are qualified for next year's Olympia. And I've got more recaps still to come. It's a full weekend of the 2024 Olympia. So make sure you subscribe, give me a like if you like this video, comment your thoughts below, and come find me. I'm on Instagram at turquoise toffee.